All right, what is up, everybody? Anthony back again, bringing you our Week 6 battle against the Omaha Omastars and Coach Jay. Um, this matchup, I didn't really have a whole lot of time to prep for, but the prep that I did get was very much needed, and I did get a good amount of help. I wanted to bring Jinx back this week because I felt like Jinx had a halfway decent matchup against a good portion of his team. So my focus is getting Jinx in, um, getting the it's got focus sash, so just going for nasty plot. I'm expecting the Bronze Zone lead, but I'm kind of hoping he doesn't bring the Bronze Zone lead. As you see, Meowstic grab locked. Everything I expected him to bring, he brought. So yeah, we're gonna lead with I Heart Eddie and go from there. Hopefully, we can get Jinx a couple of kills on the season, or at least one kill on the season. Um, If he does lead, I do have forewarned on this Jinx instead of dry skin, because if something would have happened to Politoed, like if he dies and I just don't have the range to heal up with dry skin, then there's no point in me using it. So it's got forewarned, so I can at least predict if he's got gyro ball or some other move to hit him with. That way I can prepare myself for it. And King just running a sniper set this time instead of the normal Swiftstone set because, again, of Licky Licky. So he does lead off with the Bronze on, and I'm going to lead with, of course, I Heart Eddie. He does have the Gyro Ball, so I'm just going to go ahead and see what my options are. If I want to switch out, I don't want to switch out because I do fear the rocks, and if I have to deal with rocks, if I have to deal with Jinx switching into rocks, it's obviously not good. So I'll just stay in. I'm going to go for the nasty plot. And yeah, see, there's the rocks right there. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to go for another nasty plot, but I'm just going to go for Shadow Ball just to see how much damage it does. Hopefully he's physically defensive and not specially defensive and he just dies. But we'll see. So almost takes it out. Jinx, I don't know, couldn't have played it any better. Jinx almost takes out the Bronze Zone. As we see the Gyro Ball come through, maybe I should have gone for the nasty plot again, because I know for a fact that the Shadow Ball at +4 would have killed. So go for the Shadow Ball again, just because, why not? Worst case scenario, he switches out into Licky, but then I just click Psychic. Okay, so he does switch out, and he does go into his Licky Licky. So Shadow Ball's not going to do anything this turn. Cloud9 obviously doesn't matter. So I guess right here, I Heart Eddie's gonna die. Jinx is gonna die, so I'm just gonna click Psychic because he can just click whatever move he wants and gets the free kill. So let's see how much Psychic does, and that does a huge chunk. And he goes for the Surf, which was kind of intriguing given what my team looks like. Because if Jinx was dry skin, obviously Jinx is getting his health back. But I mean, that's fine. I think Corsola's the play now, because I can go for a light screen now that I know that he's got special attacks. I can go for the light screen. I am a physically defensive Corsola, but I have light screen just stay bulky on the special side. Power Gem for Thunderous, of course. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for the light screen. I'm trying to select my moves pretty quickly because obviously I don't want this to go to timer, but I don't want things to get out of hand. So I'm trying to just think as I go. I'm clicking as I go. Like as I'm thinking about it, I'm clicking it, because if I second guess myself, it's gonna be worse. So he's taking his time. He's trying to figure out what he wants to do. I'm not sure what he does here. He's got Licky Licky at really low health. Oh, okay, so he's got Rest. That's interesting. Is it a Resto Chesto set or Rest Sleep Talk, or there's Rest Sleep Talk with Server? That would be okay. So it is Resto Chesto. it's a really interesting set. Well, I get it. You know, if you're looking to prevent will-o-wisp or prevent toxic or whatever, I can get it. I can dig it. So I'm gonna get the light screen up and I just click Stealth Rocks because there's no reason not to. Plus, Stealth Rocks with him not having, well, he's got Blastoise as a spinner, but Blastoise isn't spinning in front of Corsola. So, oh, okay. So he used Earthquake. Earthquake is disabled. I'm gonna go for my rocks. He can't. Blastoise can't spin in front of Corsola. So whatever he sends in is gonna take rocks damage. I'm gonna go for. With the light screen up now, I really kind of want to switch into Kingdra, but I'm not 100% sure. I also kind of want to trap him. See if I can trap him just right away. That would be great. So I'm going to switch out into Politoed, and hopefully Licky stays in, and it switches out. Oh, did he switch out to Blastoise? Okay, so he does switch out to Blastoise. Maybe this is offensive. I'm assuming probably with Dark Pulse. I wonder if I can't imagine him Dynamaxing and go for the Max Darkness, but the Dark Pulse is definitely something I expect. As you see Drizzle come through, of course. Now that Licky's not here, we actually do get the boost of the rain. So I'm going to click, I'm going to click Toxic, because if I can poison the Blastoise, I have to worry about it less later on. Blastoise is not a threat. It's not a threat to my team at all. At least I don't think so. Even if it is offensive, it's just not a threat to my team. Like nothing on my team I don't think is afraid of Blastoise at all. And the only thing that would have is already dead. Okay, so he's double switching back into Licky. So that's good that I get Licky poison if the toxic hits. But I know he's got rest. So with Toxicating now, I'm just gonna click Whirlpool because I figure worst case scenario. Worst case scenario right now, he switches into Tornadus, but I'm gonna click Whirlpool anyways, just to get the damage off. Because once Licky leaves, I get the boost from the rain. And okay, so he stayed in. Whirlpool did pretty much nothing as expected. Now, I was struggling with Politoed the whole week, and at first it was especially defensive, but I switched it. I want to say yesterday or the day before yesterday to physically defensive, to eat like thunder punches and stuff like that. So, as you can see, he just completely ate that Earthquake. I've got the Whirlpool there. I'm expecting him to rest, so I just click Parasol because even if he heals the Toxic, I'm going to take this Licky down. Let's go for Earthquake again. There's really nothing else he can do because Surf isn't going to do that much damage. Yeah, so with him trapped, I guess his answer is, I mean, there's no point in him clicking Rest because Licky's going to die to Parasol anyways. So I want to click Protect just in case he just lets Licky die. Oh, okay, so he went for a rest anyways. I'm not exactly sure what his game plan is. Maybe he does have Sleep Talk. We know he has Surf, we know he has Rest, and Earthquake. I don't think he's shown a fourth move yet. But Whirlpool's coming through. His paralysis counts at 2. I think, yeah, now I just clicked Whirlpool again just to get the extra damage off. Not that it matters. But I can't Toxic him, I can't really do anything else, so just get the damage off. The rain is already gone. Not that it did anything for the first 5 turns that it was here. Come on, Jay. Okay, so Whirlpool comes in. I have not missed a Whirlpool, I don't think, all season. The Whirlpool's only, 85% accurate? And the residual damage from Whirlpool does more than Whirlpool itself. So Licky and Licky's Perish counts at 1. So obviously, right now, I'm going to switch Politoed out because there's no point in keeping on. I'm going to go back. I think I'm going to get screens back up because even if after Licky goes down here, even if he switches out into Tornadus, I should be able to live and still get a light screen up. I should be able to live any hit, I guess, outside of knockoff, and then get a light screen up. Well, no, I would live a knockoff too because I'm physically defensive. Okay, so here comes Blastoise. I'm assuming he's gonna go for Dark Pulse again. So yeah, light screen is free. And I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try and find a spot for my crit Kingdra to get in, so just getting clean and click focus energy. And if I'm lucky, I can get the boost from Scale Shot as well. So I'm gonna get the light screen out here. There's no point in me keeping Corsola out anymore because I don't really want it to die, and it doesn't look like I need to click Safeguard. So I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna go with Kingdra. And I think I'm just gonna try and go for the sweep. I could go out to Brooks too, but I think Kingdra, I don't think has been in battle in 2 weeks. I'm still upset that I couldn't get Jinx a kill. I really tried to get Jinx a kill this time, but you know, it didn't work out. But I think the rest of this pretty much works in my favor with Licky Licky down. So my goal right now, well, of course, is to get a sweep with Kingdra. I'm worried about the Rock's damage potentially coming into play. The Dark Pulse damage shouldn't do a whole lot, so I should be able to get a Focus Energy off clean. Maybe he has, I don't know what Blastoise would do against Kingdra here. Maybe Ice Beam? Because I think that's it, right? Unless he goes for like Scald and thinks I'm physical. Oh, okay, so he does go for the Ice Beam. It's gonna do neutral damage. It's not bad for him at all. I'm gonna go for a Scale Shot because I tested it and I crit on every Scale Shot hit. It's not just one crit, I crit on every Scale Shot hit. So whatever comes in, honestly, could die. Whatever comes in could just die if he doesn't leave Blastoise in. But I don't understand, I don't think he'd switch anything out. Oh, okay, so he switches out into Meowstic, which I'm assuming the Meowstic has Thunder Wave, which is why he switched it out. You see the first crit come through. It looks like I need 4. That's 2. That's 3. I need 1 more. I need 1 more. I need 1 more. Yes. Okay, so with the Scale Shot, with the speed boost, I'm not worried about the speed boost, I don't think. So maybe he sends out Thunderous here. I think he sends out Thunderous here because I think it still outspeeds Kingdra even at +1. I'm probably wrong. Or maybe Kingdra's Scarf, or maybe Thunderous is Scarf. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what his plan is. I just know that this next turn I'm Dynamaxing regardless. Okay, Graplock. So Graplock could be an issue because my defense is down, but it doesn't matter if it is. I'm going to Dynamax it regardless. I was always going to Dynamax. Yeah, so when I tested this, the whole goal was Focus Energy. If I can get Scale Shot to get the first speed boost, that's great because I was always going to Dynamax afterwards and get the second speed boost in case anything was scarfed. Graplock Sucker Punch comes through. That did a good chunk, so I gotta believe that if I wasn't Dynamax, that probably would kill me. And because Graplock took the Rocks damage, even if it was sashed, it goes down because the Rocks, Rocks damage. And of course, it's a crit. Speed Rose, so I should outspeed everything on his team. I should outspeed Thunderous even if it scarfs. And if I don't outspeed it, well, I might die. But he can't Dynamax, so I also might not die. So I think Thunderous has to come out here, or does he save it for after my Dynamax is over? I'm not sure. Okay, so he sends it out now. That's fine. I feel like maybe the smarter play would have been to save it, because I'm just gonna click Max Geyser and get my crit, because I should outspeed it, and I do. So I'm at +2 speed with pretty much almost 100% crit rate. Yeah, Thunderous goes down. Kingdra is probably gonna clean up here because what was that, my second turn of Dynamax? Yeah, my second turn of Dynamax. And whatever he sends out now is just gonna get max Airstream. Bronzong doesn't have any enough health to do anything worthwhile. Blastoise does, and I would assume that his option right now is to Dynamax Blastoise, because I don't see, even if he does, it's gonna take crit damage. It's gonna take a crit damage, a crit max move. So I'm just gonna click max Airstream again, because this match is pretty much over, as he does not go for the Dynamax. I really expected him to do it, but I guess, you know, maybe he understands that this is pretty much the end. That's fine. I feel like maybe he could have possibly survived if he'd have Dynamaxed it, but in comes Bronzong. Bronzong is gonna get Geyser. And oh wait, my Dynamax turns over. It's gonna get surfed. Honestly, I wonder if I could Scale Shot and kill it, but I'm not gonna play those games. I'm just gonna do what I gotta do. Kingdra, after not having been here, okay, he's Dynamaxing, which I get it. I get it. I'm small. You're big. In theory, you might live a hit. But if you're only taking crit damage, do you really live a hit? I mean, he could. I mean, my attack isn't boosted, but my surf is rain boosted. So rain boosted crit surf takes out the Bronzong. As soon as it got big, it's going right back down. Yeah, Kingdra put in the work. Politoed took out the Licky Licky, and Kingdra winning from there. So GG's to Jay, GG's to the Omaha Omastars. It was a fun battle. I didn't really plan on using crit Kingdra until until I got advised to use it, and I wasn't sure how well it would work out, but it worked out perfectly. Yeah. GG's, see y'all next week.